influence. You can actually influence their decisions. You can make them change their decisions. This is circle of concern. You are concerned about what these people are doing, but you have no influence to change their decisions. Okay, is clear? Circle of influence, circle of concern is clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you should simply focus on this. You should try to do what you can do here. Because anyway, even if you try to do something, you can't do anything here. Right? You can't do anything here. Okay? But life is not ending with this circle, because there is one more fellow. Who is he?
Krishna.
He is Krishna. He is seeing what you are doing. Okay? And if he likes what you are doing here, he will simply make the circle like this. Because he has the power of doing this. You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
So, you should simply worry on a circle of influence. And if Krishna likes what you are doing, he will simply expand your circle of influence.
My question was that, when leadership is very not transparent, and so then when I choose to stay away, but is that I of course Krishna is not black and white, but I choose to stay away. What is your opinion about it?
My point is the same thing only. If that person is in a circle of influence or circle of concern. Suppose I have a problem with GBC. Okay? Let's say I have a problem with GBC. Okay? So what can I do?
Nothing
No,
about it.
nothing. If they're not in your influence.
No, wrong.
Or you pray for Krishna.
I can go to Prabhupada. He is there sitting in Samadhi. I can tell Prabhupada, Prabhupada, I have a problem with GBC. I don't know whether my problem is genuine or not, but I do have a problem with GBC. So please do something. Either give me clarity or give them clarity.
Yes. No, I have done this, yes.
So prayers are very powerful. That's why Bhagavatam is full of prayer. If prayer is not powerful, why Bhagavatam will have so many prayers? So we should never think that we cannot do anything. We can do something. We can go and act in our circle of influence. Prabhupada is in our circle of influence.
Is it?
Yeah, if we go and tell Prabhupada, he will listen to us. Krishna is in our circle of influence. If you go and tell Krishna, Krishna please, he will listen to us. Nityananda Prabhu is most easiest person to approach. We can go and tell Gaurnitai, sir, we have a problem.
I write to them if I have any.
So there are things which we can do, even if you have a problem with GBC. Then either we will get corrected or they will get corrected.
Yeah.
But when we are get corrected, we should not cry. You see, the problem is when other people are getting corrected, we want to sit and laugh. Okay? And when we are getting corrected, we want to sit and cry. We should not. That time also we should laugh.
Yeah, Krishna's arrangement.
Yeah, so we should. So the point is that we should always work in circle of influence.
Okay.
And second point is that we should work in such a way that we maintain transparency.
Yeah.
You understand, no?
Yeah.
This is in your control. Because you are in your circle of influence. If nobody else is there, at least you are there in your circle of influence. So when you are working as a leader, you should make sure that you don't do the same mistake.
Yeah.
You should maintain transparency. Sometimes you may be thinking that you are maintaining transparency, and your subordinates may be having the same complaint about you, which you are having complaint about your senior. So you should very carefully listen to your subordinates, what they are saying. And they may not say things in front of you, because They think that if I say something in front of my senior, it will become Vaishnava Aparad, I will go to hell, into Hatimata offense, and my, you know, Bhaktilata beach will be taken out. What will happen to me? So whenever they say you, they will say that you are Paradevata, there is nobody greater than you, and all these things. And these things happen in ISKCON.
How will it offense if it is out of concern, not for envy?
Now, people think like that, no. People think like, especially if I like you. You understand? If I like you, if I don't like you, it's okay. You are not Paradevata. You are Paradaman, okay. But if I like you, you are Paradevata, then I cannot find fault with you. So therefore, one should not become so big that people under them think that he is not approachable. It's very important for us that we should keep always ourselves approachable. And we should, if we make mistake, we should. One way of being a good leader is to be honest. If we make mistake, we should agree that I made a mistake. Then it gives some kind of confidence to people who are under us to understand that okay, this guy is a human being. He is not Paradevata.
Yeah.
Then it works. Okay, we'll go back to purports, but somehow or other we can't project. So we are going to read some purports. So I am going to verse number 1. Okay, I went back to verse number 1. I put this cable, but the cable is not working. Okay, verse number 1, purport. We are going to do like this. Very good.
So you want to put in mine and put, because last time I put in my computer and showed.
Yeah, but the problem is that your computer is not my computer.
You want to
Notes and all.
You want to transfer it, take and delete. If you want, I can go with another.
No, it is in iBooks and it is highlighted in iBooks.
Oh,
I understand. Okay, first purport, second paragraph. One can know the supreme cause, the personality of Godhead, by the costless mercy of the Lord, which is bestowed upon the Lord's pure devotee like Brahma and those in disciplic succession. Same paragraph. Only by penance can one appreciate the beauty and opulence of the Lord. When one is acquainted with that beauty and opulence, one is no longer attracted by any other. Now the next paragraph. It is imperative that every human being should try for such knowledge, and if anyone does not do so, his life is spoiled. So these are some points which Prabhupada makes in the purport of the first prayer, that Brahma is very pleased with his penance, that his penance has fructified and he is able to see the Lord. So therefore, Prabhupada makes it important points in the purport that our life is also meant for such penance, and we should try to acquire this knowledge of the Supreme Lord by the penance. And our penance is very, very simple. Prabhupada actually says that our austerity in Krishna consciousness. What is our austerity in Krishna consciousness? Of course, you have not studied till now. You would have studied 4th canto in your own study. Prabhupada says in Dhruva section, what is our austerity in Krishna consciousness? You know what is that?
4 recs.
Yeah.
4 recs and 16 rounds.
He said, chanting 16 rounds, following 4 related principles, and taking only prasad. So he lists these 3 things as austerities in Krishna consciousness. So he says, Dhruva is doing so many austerity, we may not be able to do so much austerity, but at least we should do this. Chanting 16 rounds, following 4 regulative principles, and taking only prasad. So, we should be clear that life is meant for this. Life is meant for this. That life is not meant for anything else. Sometimes I ask my students that how many of you think that Krishna consciousness is the most important thing in your life? How many of you think like that? It's wrong. Krishna consciousness is not the most important thing in your life. Krishna consciousness is your life.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. It is our life.
It is not the most important thing in your life. When you say that Krishna consciousness is the most important thing in your life, you are saying that the other things which is independent of Krishna consciousness, which may be less important.
Yeah.
Okay. So Krishna consciousness is not the most important thing in your life. That is your life. There is nothing other than Krishna consciousness in your life. You should not think that this is the most important thing in my life.
It's a life.
This is life. Krishna consciousness is life. You don't have anything other than, at least you should not have anything other than Krishna consciousness in your life. Means whatever you do should be connected to Krishna consciousness. Sometimes devotees say we have material life, we have spiritual life, and we should balance it. It's all nonsense. There's no material life, there's no spiritual life. We are not split personalities. There is an English novel, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. In the morning time, he is a nice person. In the night time, he is a very heinous person. We are not like that. That morning time doing Mangalarti, I am very sattvic, nice person. And then when I change to my office dress, I am a very heinous person. It's not like that. 24 hours we are devotee. And there is nothing other than Krishna consciousness in our life. So we should be very careful. We should not think that Krishna consciousness is one of the things we do in our life. This is called casual devotee. When a devotee thinks that Krishna consciousness is one of the things which I do in my life, then the devotee is called what devotee? Casual devotee. Casual devotee. I like football. It's very nice. I like Krishna consciousness also. It's very nice. But I like Krishna consciousness better than football. It's called casual devotee. Okay. Verse number 3. Second paragraph. By devotional perfection, one can understand that impersonal Jyoti is partial representation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna. And the three Purushas are the expansions in material creation or his plenary portions only. So the whole point of Bhagavatam is to make us understand that Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So he has many expansions, he has many incarnations, he does many things, and all of them are as good as him. But he is Swayam Bhagavan. So that's our philosophy, our Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy. It specifically focuses on Krishna being Swayam Bhagavan. So 9.4 purport. The persons who are addicted to the impersonal feature of the Lord is first paragraph. Yeah.
What is the third one? Influence of time is conspicuous by its absence. What does that mean?
Means that this is there, Sada Nirasta Kuhakam. Sada Nirasta Kuhakam. In the first verse of Bhagavatam it is there, Sada Nirasta Kuhakam. Means that in this material world, everything is influence of time only. In the material world, you can only think in terms of past, present and future. Correct? I ate breakfast at 9 o'clock. At 1 o'clock I will go and eat lunch. And at 8 o'clock I will sleep. Like that, everything you can only think in terms of past, present and future. Okay? And the time is pushing you through the 8 to the 6 different type of changes. Right?
Yes.
Shadvihar. So, in the spiritual world, time is there, but it is not doing all these things. It is there simply as an element of pastime. So, what pushes everything in the spiritual world is pastime. What pushes everything in the material world is time. Time destroys, pastime multiplies. Time destroys, pastime multiplies. Ananta Leela. Namo Ananta Leelaya Devaya Tubhyam. So in the end of the fourth purport, Prabhupada makes a very significant statement. What is that? He says that impersonalists who consider the transcendental form of the Lord to be products of the material world are surely destined to hell. So Mayavadis are not going to Brahmajyoti. Where they are going?
Hell.
They are going to hell.
Who is going to Brahmajyoti?
Brahmavadis maybe go to Brahmajyoti.
Chances.
Mayavadis don't go to Brahmajyoti. Mayavadis simply go to hell. So in verse 5, yes.
Just yesterday you said Brahmavadis, they consider the Harsha Vigraha as made of the three material modes.
Yeah.
And now you say they may go to Brahmajyoti.
No, Mayavadis are going to hell. Just now we read that. Mayavadis consider the Lord's form as Maya. So they go to hell. Brahmavadis, they don't consider the Lord form as Maya. They think the Lord form is transcendental, but it came from impersonal Brahman. Okay, this is what I told yesterday. Okay. So they go to Brahmajyoti, but from Brahmajyoti they will fall down again. Arudha Prachena Param Padam Tatha. Patanti Ado Anadrita Ushmatangraya is explained in Bhagavatam. That they are thinking that they have got liberation, but because they don't have respect to the Lord's lotus feet, then they will fall down.
Can you say that?
What is that?
That? What you quoted as well?
Oh, this is in 10th canto, in Brahma's prayers.
14 chapter.
10, 14.
Yeah, in Brahma's prayers. Okay, so verse number 5. The word tu specifically establishes this fact. What is the fact? The fact is that Lord does not want to be separated from pure devotees. The Lord does not wish to be separated from the lotus heart of those pure devotees. That is the transcendental relationship between the pure devotees and the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The word paraya is very significant. Parabhakti or spontaneous love of Godhead is the basis of intimate relationship with the Lord. So previously also you saw that there's two types of bhakti. One bhakti is filled with formality and the other bhakti is natural. Okay. The bhakti which is filled with formality is Vaidhi-sadhana bhakti. And the bhakti which is natural is Raga bhakti. But without practicing Vaidhi-sadhana bhakti properly, one cannot go to the platform of Raga bhakti. So how to get Raga bhakti?
By practicing, by following the
How to get Raga bhakti?
Oh, Raga Bhakti. When the Krishna within, he will guide. The Chaitya Guru,
Super soul.
yeah,
Super soul guides.
yeah, he guides from within.
By following the Ragatmika Bhakti.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was going to say, you have to have sincere attachment.
Even Vaidhi-sadhana bhakti, the attachment is sincere. It's not that attachment is insincere in Vaidhi-sadhana bhakti. You should not think that Vaidhi-sadhana bhakti attachment is insincere. Even Vaidhi-sadhana bhakti attachment is very, very sincere.
I thought what we have to hear and we
From an unaligned devotee.
Yes, he also said that from Ragatmika Bhakta, but from Raganuga Bhakta. We can get Raganuga Bhakti from Raganuga Bhakta. By following the Raganuga Bhakta, we can get Raganuga Bhakti. Okay. But for that, first of all, we should follow Vaidhi-sadhana bhakti. Without following Vaidhi-sadhana bhakti, we should not think that we can get Raga bhakti. And Raga bhakti means what?
Spontaneity.
Spontaneously doing what?
Devotional service.
Shravan Kirtan. Shravan Kirtan.
What is the difference between a Vaidhi bhakta and a Raga bhakta in attending Mangalarti? A Raga bhakta will attend Mangalarti or no?
Yes.
Why? He is spontaneous devotion. He can go whenever he wants.
Naturally, he, out of love for the Lord, he comes.
Huh?
The Vaidhi Bhakta does it through prescribed rules and regulations, so they follow a system of rules.
Yeah.
Whereas the Raganuga Bhakta won't follow his past rules and regulations.
So he will not come for Mangalarti.
They will, but they won't do it for the sake of the rules and regulations. They'll do it because they're on that platform, because they have a loving affection.
But they get so loving affection sitting from home.
Their loving affection even brings them without the need for rules and regulations to follow, because they have that much love for Krishna.
Okay. Good. You want to say something?
No, they also have a person whom they look up to, and though they don't have set of rules, but they follow it out of love for that individual whom they are following.
So when a person gets Raga Bhakti, rules become his second nature.
Yeah.
So as long as person is not in Raga Bhakti platform, the rules are something which is external to him. Okay? So he has to follow the rules. The rules are external to him. Okay? He is there and the rules are there. So he is trying to follow the rules. Okay? But when a person goes to Raga platform, then the rules simply become his second nature. That's what we are saying. Prabhuji was saying that he doesn't need to follow rules. It just becomes his second nature. That for him to see the Lord at 4:30 is the most pleasurable thing to do. When a man is very attached to his wife and the wife is very attached to the man, then morning they want to see each other in the bed. Hey, good morning, how are you? Why? Because they are very attached to each other. So like that, when we are very attached to Krishna, the first person we see in the morning, we want to see in the morning is Krishna. So rules and regulations become our second nature. So that's what we should understand. That
In
yes.
Vaidhi, there is a spontaneous thing also many times. Like someone likes doing something, he naturally does, even in the Vaidhi.
Yeah, but that means you slowly it is going towards spontaneous attachment. Slowly it is going towards spontaneous attachment. Even in following rules and regulations, there is some pleasure is there. It's not that pleasure is not there. It's not always grinding to follow rules and regulations. After some time, following rules and regulations becomes very pleasurable.
But like someone follows certain rules because he likes doing that, but not follow other rules.
That means he is, he's not a mature devotee. Like I like attend Mangalarti, so I like doing that. But I don't like. But I also think that offending devotees is okay, no problem. What to do? He's not a very good devotee. When a person is cherry picking rules and regulations, then we should understand that he is in material platform.
And the person is
Cherry picking rules and regulations. I like to do this, I like to do this, I like to do this, I like to do this. Rest of it, out of my table, please.
Isn't there a hierarchy of rules? Most important, next important, and then one is unable to do others, then it's...
No, it's okay. It's not like hierarchy of rules is there. Okay, what is most important, what is less important is there. But the idea that I can pick and choose is a problem. You understand? That's a problem. That's definitely a problem. Bhakti is a package. Anyabhilashita sunyam jnana karmada namatamana kulyana krishnanasilana bhakti uttama. I can pick and choose. Anyabhilashita sunyam is okay. Jnana karmada jnana okay, 60% will do. Anukulyana krishnanasilana, okay, theek hai, let's do it. It's not pure devotional service. You understand? If I have faith in Krishna, I should have faith in Krishna. Right? I cannot have faith in 10,000 things and then have faith in Krishna also. It just doesn't work like that. Does it make sense?
Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay, so 9.6. One may question, how one can always think of the Lord in regards to his name, fame, quality, etc. if one is embarrassed with the family thoughts. So he is giving, Prabhupada is giving resolution. What is the resolution? That if everything is doubted in Krishna consciousness, then it is possible. So here Prabhupada gives the end of the purport, the resolution for that. And because the pure devotee accepts everything in the sense of serving the Lord, the poisonous teeth of accumulation of wealth are extracted. If a snake has its poison removed and bites a man, then there is no fatal effect. Similarly, the wealth accumulated in the cause of the Lord has no poisonous teeth, and the effect is not fatal. A pure devotee is never entangled in material worldly affairs, even though he may remain in the world like an ordinary man. So the most important thing is to see everything in connection with Krishna, to see family, to see everything in connection with Krishna. You see every duty in connection with Krishna. Then it makes sense. If we think that some duties are independent of Krishna, then it is a problem. Then it is definitely a problem. So it's 12:10, we should take a break. Okay, take a break. 10 minutes, huh? Okay, take a break for 10 minutes. 12:20, we'll assemble back.